Hi everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet, my plush user for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Urban legends, missing heaven, hookman coming for you, missing 15 minutes. AJ wrote it, Sammy reads it, Mothman's flying at you, missing 15 minutes.
Hello and welcome to Mythic 15 Minutes. I'm Sam Rossi.
No, that's not how I started off this.
No, all right. I'm sorry. I apologize. Today's a special one, folks. Sandwich in between yesterday's Killing 15 Minutes episode on Bernard Hatch, the Potato Hill Killer, and tomorrow's blanking episode on our own ghost tripping is the folklore and urban legends of Starr Hill. Well, technically Starr Hill Road, but Starr Hill sounds cooler. Everyone has haunted roads. So I'm Sam Rossi, and today's script is as always is written by AJ Carey.
Aw, thank you for remembering me.
I always remember you.
That's because I write it down.
I know. Research is going to be very
Just remember, you don't need to yell.
unique for this one because we aren't looking into research in a vacuum. We've heard the tales. Hell, we've told the tales. Both my brother and I have gone there on ghost tripping because it is what you do when you're a teen, and there's nothing better to do in the middle of fucking nowhere.
You go into the even more middleist of nowhere.
You can see 2 counties from Starr Hill.
I know.
2 freaking counties.
I know.
How? That's mind-boggling when you think about it.
You ever think that people don't actually realize what a hill in New York is versus
I know it's a mountain.
hill in Kentucky?
A hill can be anything like woohoo or wee. Anyways.
And that's the scientific method brought to you by Sam Carey.
So let's go over the official story. At least the story put out by Light 98.7. AJ also had a blast watching the YouTube show they aired on local hauntings and legends called Haunts and Legends.
Inventive name too, isn't it?
It was from 9 years ago, and frankly, it's just public access amazingness.
I love old public access stuff. Sort of like there used to be the Keeler show. I think it aired at like 10:30 at night or some shit like that. Hi.
He is so stealthy. That one needs a bell. So it begins in the 1800s with Dr. Daniel Roberts, a Welsh immigrant who had a house off of Starr Hill Road. He's Welsh in central New York, so naturally the heavy Irish and German demographic knew one truth about him. He was in league with evil spirits and the powers of darkness. He would craft tinctures, technically. Oh, tinctures, okay. He would craft tinctures and potions until one day he was killed in a carriage accident on Starr Hill Road. And to this day, sometimes you can see a lantern light wandering down the road or the fields and the woods around the area. Well, that's the official statement anyways. But we never heard about that growing up, so AJ isn't sure if it's this is where it started, then it evolved tying in the Potato Hill Killer. For you see, yesterday's Killing 15 Minutes was all about Hatch because during the late 90s, the hauntings and weirdness was placed on Hatch and his victims. Well, mostly his victims, since Hatch was in jail until his death in 2021, as you well remember. But that's where I think it's a lot cooler, because now the story involves an actual property. While he only had one official victim, the urban legends abound with Hedges Pond, the cemetery, and Hatch's house.
And the road itself.
The road is creepy as fuck at night. But I found that entire Potato Hill, from Potato Hill all the way down to you get to Barneville, that section.
Yeah, pretty much Steuben to
Remsen.
Remsen.
To Remsen to all the way out. Yeah.
And even the back parts of Holland Patton.
Oh, the back parts of Holland Patton can be creepy, but not
Well,
as
that's
creepy.
always what I liked. Pigface used to live up on the hill, right at the end of
Thompson.
Is it Thompson that the high school was on?
Yes.
Okay. And at night, it was always great. We would go out and play. I say play as if teen boys running around the woods hooting and hollering and throwing sticks at each other is playing. It's playful.
Yeah, you didn't kill anybody, so it's a plus.
That you know of.
You didn't have me hide the body, so I'm pretty sure we're good.
We were teens. I hated you at that time.
That's true.
Like any sibling knows. Teen is when you're supposed to hate your siblings. Your 20s is when you're supposed to disconnect from your family. And then your 30s is when you come back and realize, Sammy, I love you.
I love you too. Hedges Pond always had the story of that's where he hid all his victims. No one knew about it, and at night, staring into it, you would start to see the faces of his past victims before they would come and take you down with them. Then there's the stock. Then there's just a stock haunted cemetery where again you get to be spooked by his totally undocumented murder victims because that's the fun side. And then of course there's the ruins of his old house, which may or may not actually be his old house.
But that is where you would turn around and be like, if you and your friends are there and there's the old, the devil's chair, which is actually a very
common.
It is. Where, if you sit there, or you're the third to sit there, or if you sit there and you don't finish your beer, or, you know what I mean? Anything, any insert fucking thing here. But, if you sit there, that's the person who Hatch is going to come out of the woods and kill with a hatchet. Because apparently, even though he didn't use a hatchet, they
never did figure out how he cut the hands off, so...
Fair. But that's for yesterday. Whoa.
That was for yesterday, yes.
But anyways, what about you, Sissy? What are some of the... Because we left this... But that was the end of the official script because ultimately, local legend is very unique when it comes... And a lot of people say this. It's the same thing as, like, say, if we were talking about maybe Bunnyman.
Yes.
Before the historical... Before that damn historian decided to unfunify it.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? Where you have so many things, and it's local, you know what I mean? So you have all this regurgitation.
Yeah.
Like I've heard pretty much the Hookman story, except it was Hatch.
Yeah.
I've heard, you know what I mean? Like the pond. The pond also has, if you go there at night and, touch the water, that's going to be how they get you. Shit like that. It's like...
Well, one of the things is that there's always the one where you go to the lookout at the just on the other side of the radar station.
Yeah.
That one up on the top of the hill, which we never made it up that far.
That's for tomorrow.
That's a tomorrow episode. But if you go there, you supposedly see this light coming up and down the road.
Oh, that's where supposedly you see it?
Supposedly that's where you see it. Me personally, and we'll probably get more into that tomorrow, is that we would see like a car going up the hill, and you can see right down where the service road meets the road itself.
Right.
But no car ever goes past. So to me, that's that to me could be that we're just seeing because of where we are.
Where you are, plus the fact that every back road is automatically creepy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that's partially where, you know what I mean?
Because you can't see, and I think it's actually a primal thing. If you can't see it, there's something out there.
Exactly.
To get you.
It's not a fear of the dark. It's a fear of what's in the dark, sort of thing. And that's a very good psychological thing. It's also where I think, again, seeing the shadow people and everything like that is also reportedly it happens.
Yes.
But that is, again, something I'll talk about tomorrow on Blinking 15 Minutes.
Me too.
Because after you.
I have to say, yeah, from about the time when when you couldn't drink legally, basically. And was nothing left to, there was nothing to do, but it was a nice night out. It was always cool to go up there, look, and because there's no light pollution, it is so just gorgeous. We got to go up there, take a couple of pictures, and put it on the YouTube when we do that.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I think that'll definitely be something to do.
Or we can actually drive. Or we can actually have it where we record us driving it and airing the show at the same time. Well, not airing, but you know what I mean. Have it where the audio's over top the video of us driving.
If this gets 1,000 listens, we will do a live stream of us driving through, very similar to what we did when we were just playing episodes of the show while we were driving to Tennessee.
Yes.
Where we will be driving while this is playing. Well, the Hatch one, and so now if you're listening to this in the future and you're seeing this video, cool. We got 1,000 views on it.
Yeah.
Or listens, whatever you want to, however we're going to play it. So, go to Facebook.
Go to Facebook, Good Pod, Spotify, or you can email us. Carry on Pride. And we got special treats coming down the pipeline for you guys, so keep a lookout on Facebook for any notifications like that before I put it on mic.
That's CAREYONPROD at Facebook and Twitter. Anything else you'd like to add before we actually record the Starr Hill ghost tripping episode?
I think I'm good. You know what? The thing is that we all have, and this is a general we of the Oneida County persuasion.
Okay.
Denizen. Anyways, so we all know some some story or have some encounter with Starr Hill. Like, I'll bring it up tomorrow. Dad grew up in Holland School District.
Yeah.
I had to give him directions to get to Starr Hill when I got my car stuck. But Mom, who went to Westmo, knew exactly where she needed to go.
Right.
So it's just one of those things where the guy who actually lived in the area too, be the one to say, yeah, well, I know how to get there, but it was the one that wasn't from the area.
Right. No, I get what you're saying.
So we'll bring that up. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. So,
although I will say, tomorrow will also be me debunking certain things, or at least giving the skeptic explanation for it.
Yes.
While I want to believe, I'm always going to be of the persuasion that there is a logical solution, even if it's a weirdly logical one.
Yes.
For instance, shadow, seeing the faces behind in the woods, it's very easy to see. You're just driving by in a car, even if you're going 20 miles an hour, the only light in the area
is your headlight.
Because it's something I brought up, I can't even remember.
Mothman?
Was it Mothman?
Mothman.
Where it is a matter of, if the only light's you're already on a creepy fucking road, branches are hanging down, so you're already seeing, weird fucking shadows cast.
And there's if you're driving where you are going up the road from Potato Hill Road.
Yeah, you can barely see.
Not even just that. You're on there's really no shoulder.
Right.
So there's like a 3-foot shoulder, and then I think it's a drop.
Yeah.
So that's just something to think about at night.
But that is where it is a matter. But I will talk about all of that more tomorrow when we get into specifics.
I did actually just think of one that we can debunk tomorrow.
Is it going to be you and the orbs because you were using a phone from 2003?
No. And it was 2007.
Oh, that changes everything. You went from 70. You went from 44 pixels per square.
No, that wasn't it. The chains and sounds of banging that you could hear.
Yeah.
That one is one that everybody has always talked about.
That is.
And it hasn't changed. That one hasn't changed over the years.
Right.
Even with the development of that area. There are more houses than there used to be and all that.
But we can talk about that tomorrow.
So that's just something to think about.
So, well, I hope you all hear this and really want to hear about tomorrow, where we get an hour to talk about it.
Yes.
I'm AJ Carey.
I'm Sam Rossi. Later, y'all.
Keep on carrying on.
C-A-R-E. Right. Because
Carry on production.